Let's do that. Ladies and gentlemen, what's up? This is BC. Welcome back to another episode of Supreme Being. We're back in LA for the week for these two episodes that I'm going to give you this week. Shout out to Team BC, right? We are now officially in Texas, also Colorado and Arizona. So if you guys are looking to join the team, join teambc.com. If you guys are interested in learning more about eXp Realty, go to partner with teambc.com. Set up a call with us after you watch the video. And shout out to Modern Success. If you guys didn't know, Modern Success, I will be doubling the price within, I think it's a week from today. Today is August 16th or 17th? 16th. So by next Monday at midnight, the price will double. Make sure you sign up, and we will be releasing the second tier, which is another level. I'll be releasing more information about that later. All right. So let's get into this episode. I'm going to go live on Instagram for this today. Now, I get a lot of questions around confidence, certainty, and then basically being so present and having such a strong presence and having an aura to you. That would be the word, creating an aura. How do you do that to where now people respond to you differently, right? You start getting results. You can do things such as standing somewhere and people will be attracted to you magnetically and start conversations with you. It seems like you win at what you do. It seems like you attract particular things to you, whether that be people, circumstances, results, or whatever it is, right? What outside people deem as getting lucky or being able to do something and have success with it all the time. Okay, that's what I want to talk about today, because there's 4 or 5 things I wrote down, among many others, that you can focus on and start focusing on today to build this aura around you, because it's simpler than you think and it's not that complicated. It just takes some time. And once you build and you create this type of aura, it's irresistible to people. And it can't be denied and it can't be faked. An aura cannot be faked. Remember that. That takes real work, real time spent in the field, real experience gathered, real work on yourself. And it's a manifestation of things that you've done as an individual that cannot be denied, right? This is why haters fail with myself and certain people. You can't deny what we've done. Okay, let's begin. Number 1 is your confidence. Now, what I want to say, when I say confidence, think of it as competence, meaning your ability in something, your proficiency in something. That's a simpler way to think about it. The more proficient and competent you are at doing something, the more it breeds and builds confidence. So if you're after right now confidence overall, start in an individual activity or thing. For those of you who are in real estate, focus on real estate confidence. Become good at what you do. If you want confidence in yoga, do more yoga, study yoga, get better at yoga. If you want more confidence in public speaking, work on your proficiency as a public speaker, okay? Read the books around communication, study people, join a program, do Toastmasters, and get out there and public speak. Pick one thing that you want to become competent at and very good at. Once you breed confidence in one area of your life, it's easier and it's automatic for you to start translating it into other areas of your life. That's how it starts. That's how I did it, okay? With me, it was basketball. I became extremely good and dedicated to basketball. Once I achieved a certain level of confidence and leadership in that realm, which is just basketball and athletics, then I was able to translate it. It's not that I didn't do work in other things, but I was able to translate it easier. Why? Because now you know what confidence is. You know what it feels like, right? You know what it sounds like. You know what it's like when you make moves in that mode of confidence, or what people call in the zone. So now when you translate it to something else, even though you're new or not as proficient or competent in that one thing, it's easier for you to relate to that emotion and that state of mind and that state of being when you're doing it, okay? That's how you do it. So a lot of people think about this in the wrong way. You want the overall package, but you have to first start individually in certain areas, okay? That's something that you can work on. Why and how? Number 1, proficiency in one area, competence in one area will breed confidence overall. Of course, we know that. Okay. But number 2, this is something that you do through experience. Okay. You have to work at this stuff. You don't just fucking sit there and meditate and you become extremely confident. That's not how it works. That's one piece of the puzzle. Okay. That's number 1. Number 2 is your physiology, your body. How do you carry yourself? Number 1, are you working on your body? I'm not saying you have to be 2% body fat and looking like a model, but do you actively work and sculpt your frame and your body? That's one piece of it. Number 2, do you understand the body? What exudes confidence? What makes you feel a certain type of way? Because how you carry your meat body, right, creates a certain level of emotion in you, right? Try to sit there or stand with your head slouched, your shoulders slouched, not making eye contact, looking down, and try to be confident, powerful, and happy. It's impossible. But sit with your shoulders back or stand with your shoulders back, hold your head up high, right? It's going to be easier for you to smile and feel better. Why? There's a physiology associated with emotions. We know this. Even if you don't understand this, take a look at the last time you were in a bad mood or feeling a certain type of emotion, and there's a physiology directly associated with it. Okay, straight up. Okay, so you can observe, even if you don't know this stuff and you haven't studied it, you can observe it. You can observe it in yourself and in other people. And that's how you become familiar with it. Now I can take that into my own hands. If I want to feel better, I know what I can do. If I know I'm going to jump on stage in 2 minutes and I have a speech and I want to rock the fucking show, well, it would be in my best interest to assume a physiology that builds towards confidence and presence on the stage. Now, I know how to do that, and I'm sure you do too. And if you don't, you need to learn. But this is one of the ways that you can do that and build that. So physiology is directly associated with this. There's a mind and body connection. Mind is superior to body, of course, but there's a connection there. What happens with your body directly will influence that. This is why I laugh from like a health standpoint when people say, well, a strong mind beats a shitty body. No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't. Okay. The person who has a sound body will have a sounder mind, and they'll be able to exceed it. Okay. That's number 2. Number 3 is your health and vibrancy. What are you feeding your vessel? Because that has a direct relationship and direct effect on your mind. You fill your body with chemicals and bullshit, it will affect your mind proficiency and ability. Straight up. There's no way around that. There's no way around that. What do you know about nutrition and actual science around nutrition? Not the propaganda and bullshit that they push, that they claim is the real shit. Just because somebody fucking told you to eat meat doesn't mean it's the right thing to do. And I have these dummies in my DMs all the time. Now that will affect you. Why do you think when you eat a certain way, you feel like shit after and then you don't have energy? Why do you think there's men who are in their 20s who have fucking erectile dysfunction when they're supposed to be at the peak of their physical prowess, even going into their 30s? What do you actually know? And what are you actually doing? And are you paying attention to it? Are you drinking coffee every day? Are you not drinking water? Are you eating crap? Are you eating all processed and man-made foods? Are you taking pills and man-made, medicine? That affects your body on a chemical level. And when you affect it on a chemical level, it changes and it's not operating as efficiently as possible. Now, the body is extremely resilient for sure. But when you start tapping into the potential and ability of your body, when you follow proper health and nutrition, you now become vibrant on a different level. You really want to affect your aura? This is the way to do it. Don't you think having very clear skin, the whites of your eyes shiny, the whites of your teeth bright like mine? You can't deny on the outside that I'm shining physically. Not how I look, just my skin, the quality of my teeth and how white and clean they are, the whites of my eyes, right? You can't deny it. That gives you a sense of vibrancy. That's a health indicator. That's attractive to people. And it's not looks. It's a vibrancy. It's hygiene. It's how you look. Not looks and attractiveness from a physical attraction level. I'm talking about the health indicators. That will help you. Of course, that'll make you feel more confident and people will respond to you differently. You look sharp as fuck in a suit, dressed professionally. Let's say you're in great shape. Skin is flawless, teeth are white, eyes are white, versus somebody who's out of shape. You will make a better impression 100 out of 100 times, period. End of story. And I don't do anything special. It's my lifestyle and my diet. I don't use anything topically on my skin. I don't use anything special on my teeth. I just clean them twice a day, drink water, follow an alkaline diet. Same thing with my eyes and skin. I don't use creams and pills and all that other bullshit. The people around me can attest to it. I don't need any of that. But you can't deny the impact that makes. That gives you a certain aura. Now, if everybody on the planet had perfect skin, white teeth, and the whites of their eyes were shiny and vibrant, then maybe it wouldn't have the effect that it does. But that's not the case. So you can take advantage of that. But you got to do something about it. You have to equip yourself with the proper information. And when you follow these regimens for a while, it's not the popular thing to do. But when you do it, you'll start seeing results. Your energy will be different, for sure. Your body will operate differently. How great would it be if you sweat and you didn't stink? I can sweat profusely and I don't smell at all. At all. I can't say that for 99% of the population. Every time I travel, it's disgusting. More often than not, people do not smell good. I don't even need to use fucking deodorant. I know people that shower twice a day and they still smell like shit. It's disgusting, but it's their diet. It's coming from the inside. Something topical is not going to fix that. Okay, that's number 3. Number 4 is your social success, both internally and externally. When you feel like you're on the ball socially with yourself and with other people, you have a different aura to you. Many of you in public and on your social media have a weak aura because you know you're not a good communicator and you know you're not a successful communicator that can create connections with people. I just moved across the fucking country. You think it's a problem for me to meet people, get to know people? No, I'll know the whole city within a couple months, not a problem, right? But that it gives me a certain aura when I walk around. I'm comfortable with conversation. I like approaching strangers. I like striking up conversations with people. I'm comfortable telling stories and leading interactions. Are you? That's probably one of the strongest ways to get an aura. That is one of the most magnetic things on this planet. A good storyteller, somebody to have around because you know they're going to have a good time. Very few people can communicate at that level nowadays. Now, the best part is anybody can do it if you put in the work. Anybody can do it. But you also have to be in great communication with yourself. When that communication is off, you suffer. Why? Because you're not in alignment. You're doing, acting, and being in ways that you don't want to. You're not in alignment. So it's internal and external. Period. End of story. Now, that's an active process that you engage in every day. I've been telling people for years, you have to talk to people every day. How do you get better at communicating? You communicate. You don't read a book, you communicate. How many of you are actually talking to people every day? Very few. Especially if you're in the real estate industry, you should be talking to 30, 40, 50 new people every day. If you're not doing that, you're not in business, dude. Everybody wants to do everything passively. Oh, is there a book I can read to be a better communicator? Is there like this pill that I can take to be a better communicator? What do people do to be better at communicating? They get drugged out of their mind or they get drunk to fucking talk to people and become comfortable. That's a crutch, dude. That's a crutch. That's the weak way out. Is that what you want to do? You want to be weak? You want the weak way out? Instead of going out there and getting your business, you want to passively try to pay for it when you know you're not at that level yet because you're too fucking lazy to go talk to people? What happens when that person talks to you? You don't have the skill to convert if we're talking business. You know, I think people now, they spend all their time fucking on these online dating apps too, because you don't have the balls to go talk to people in person. Everything is so fucking convenient now. Oh, I don't even want to go out and shop. They can just drop it off at my house. Like, that's how lazy and pathetic we are as a society. You think staying at home all day is going to give you a strong aura? No, it's not. The person who works on themselves, works their ass off, and is doing things every day will have that aura, because that can't be fake, dude. Your skill and proficiency in communication cannot be faked. It has to be earned. You think I got good at doing these podcasts off the top of my head by not doing the work? I've been doing this shit for fucking years, man. I have thousands of videos, thousands on YouTube, Facebook, and Instagram, thousands. You know how many hundreds of speeches I've done for free? You know how many I've done paid? You can't even keep up with it. I outwork all these motherfuckers, and I have been and I will forever. That's why I have my aura and presence. That's why people say, God damn, Brian's a good speaker, because I've earned it. I didn't fake it. I didn't just show up overnight. Hey, I'm this big influencer. I have a blue check mark. Fuck that shit. No, forget it. Earned. Every day, every step, earned. It's number 4. Number 5 is your environment and how it influences you. If you're around people and you've created an environment for yourself, even if it's the corner of a room that feeds your spirit, feeds your creativity, and lifts and uplifts your mind and your soul as a human being, will you not have a stronger aura? Versus if you're in an environment and around people who fucking suck you dry all the time in regards to your energy. Think about that. Extrapolate that over a month, 2 months, 6 months, or a year. Now compare how much that's going to either feed you or take away from you in the future. Now, the best part about all of that is it's under your control. Very quickly nowadays with the technology at your fingertips, can you create an environment that is suitable to you for very cheap? You can buy shit on Amazon or online for $1 or $2 that's symbols and powerful symbolism to put up on your wall, or you can print something for 50 cents to staple on your wall that's a daily reminder of what you want, where you want to go, or just simply looking at it shifts something in you. That's how simple it is. How about the background on your phone? You stare at that thing hours a day. What is it for you? Is it the standard one, or did you pick something that actually moves you? How about the background on your computer? How about the background on your watch? How about pictures that you have on your wall, in your vanity mirror in the car? Pictures or symbols or words, in your bathroom, on the mirror or on the doors. Places where your eyes go every day, the ceiling that you look up to right before you close your eyes when you go to sleep and right when you wake up in the morning. What's there? Or you're not even thinking about that stuff that I just named and you're like, oh shit, he's right. That's what you got to think about. All that stuff contributes to your aura, all of it. And the aura cannot be denied, ever. And more often than not, for you business people, that's what will cause somebody to make a decision in your favor or against you, depending on how your aura is, whether it be powerful or weak. This is the stuff that beats logic. This is what gives you, maybe a newer, less experienced person on paper, the ability to beat the person who logically on paper is better than you, is this. What a great equalizer, right? Yet we're not doing anything about it. Confidence and competence, your physiology, health and vibrancy, social success, both internal and external, and your environment. These are simple things anybody at any level can either improve or start to work on. Now, the list goes on and on. I can give you a million things, but these are the simplest, quickest things that you can work on a daily basis to build this. And in a year from now, you can come back and say, oh, that's what he's talking about, because now I see the difference. So you have some work to do. Okay, we'll end it here. Thank you for the support, everybody. Give me a 5-star review on Apple or whatever platform you listen to this podcast on. Team BC, shout out to you guys. We're in 12 states now. Join teambc.com if you want to join. Remember, next week, Monday at midnight is the last night that you can get Modern Success for the current price, my coaching. You can find it on my Instagram profile in my bio or briancasella.com. We will be doubling the price after that, and we will be releasing the second tier. Okay, so other than that, if you have any other questions, reach out to me and we'll chat. All right, that's it for this one. Peace.